What is going on, guys? I am NotoriouzBlaze, and today I am back again with a new weapons and temps review. This is Battlefield 4. I'm using the M416, and if you do not know what I do with the weapon and tips series, I'm going to be taking you on every weapon, and I'm going to be using it for at least 3 days, and on the 4th day, a new video will be coming out. Now, this is the M416 Raw. When I mean raw, I mean with no attachments. And I'm not even joking, this gun has not that bad of recoil, but it's still, you need to like hold down a little bit when you're just spraying it. Especially when you're aimed down, because it will kick up, and it also kicks a little bit, I think, to the left or right. I can't remember. Another thing is, guys, as soon as you unlock any sort of red dot for this weapon, please use it, because the iron sights are just awful. Like, I think that's its weakest point is probably the iron sights. Let's see, where else can I go? Well, basically what I think of this weapon, I really didn't know where I was going to go, guys. What I think of this weapon is that it literally needs to at least have a red dot sight on it after you have the gun. Because I know the red dot is probably like one of the first things you unlock. I know it has to be. I can't remember how many kills though. But like as soon as you get that red dot unlocked, just put it on and you will love it so much more, because the iron sights for this gun is just awful. I hate the iron sights, and I probably will not use that weapon without a red dot or some kind of sight on it that I can at least see out of. Now, the other thing is what this weapon would need, probably if you're going to use it and you've already used it and got a lot on it, I would say put a suppressor, a red dot, or any kind of scope you enjoy. I prefer red dot because I'm always playing team deathmatch or domination, because all my friends are out, doing what they like doing, and when they do get on, we usually, do the farther stuff, and I snipe, yeah, that kind of stuff. But another thing is, it also needs to at least have, I guess you can put the angled grip on it, because that's what I ran around with, or you can put the stubby grip, like anything that increases the stability by a little bit and the accuracy by a little bit, or either one of those actually. But with the heavy barrel on it, I really don't think it does all that great, because it just feels like it kicks up way too much with the heavy barrel on it. I guess the other thing it probably needs is, really, when you have all that on there, it's still going to kick a little bit, but not as much as it would. I think probably about the only thing that it would do is just go straight up, because I think that suppressor eliminates that right and left kick. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the stats about this. Its max damage when it's close up to medium range is 25. The minimum damage from far range is 18, so that's pretty good. The drop-off start is 8 meters. My bad, I almost said millimeters. And the drop-off end is 55 meters. So really medium to short range gun, just like any other assault rifles. The fire rate is 750 rounds per minute. So that's pretty fast, faster than the Scar H. So that's really a good, decent rounds per minute to actually have an assault rifle. The muzzle velocity is 600 meters per second, so that's also another good thing to look at. That means the bullet's going to travel a little bit faster. The muzzle my bad, guys, I got sidetracked. I was reading something else. The muzzle velocity when it's suppressed takes that down almost half. So it takes it down to 320 meters per second, which still really ain't bad, because the bullet will still be traveling, but it's just going to travel at a slower pace. And the other thing is the bullet drop 15 meters a second squared, so that ain't bad. And the magazine size is what's really good about this. It's not really big, but it's really good still, because the Scar H, if you got used to using it, didn't have really a lot of bullets. It had like 20 or 21. It has 31 that's with the extra bullet, but it only has 30 if you unload the whole entire clip. So that's a thing to look at. Now, the reload speed, if it's completely empty, you have 2.4 seconds. So my advice is try not to unload the whole entire thing, because with a bullet left it reloads quicker, which is 1.5 or 1.85 seconds. So that's a little bit faster than without a bullet. Now, the recoil. This thing doesn't really have a super recoil. The first shot multiplier, I think, is what gets the most recoil, which is 2.2. Then each bullet you fire, it's adding a .32 onto it. It's going up to the left just a tiny bit, not much. The right recoil is where it gets a little bit more added onto it. It's a .3. So my advice is, if you're not using a suppressor, I would probably try and aim, like hold the thumbstick down just a little bit and a little bit to the left. This way you can try and stay on target with the thing or with the guy, because that's going to make it a whole lot harder. Now, my complete opinion on this whole entire gun, with the attachments or without the attachments, this is a good gun to use. Now, I didn't have, that amazing kill streak, well, not kill streak, but like a lot of kills with it and whatnot, but it really changed the way that I played when I went from using it with no attachments to using it with those attachments. Because with the suppressor, you get a drop on the enemy from behind, and then with the angled or stubby grip and the red dot and the laser sight, I always had the red dot or laser sight just because I'm always playing close up. But anyways, that stuff will help you out if you're playing team deathmatch or domination. Now, when it comes to conquest, I really can't tell you, because when I do conquest, I am usually just straight up far distance guys most of the time, or tankers, that kind of stuff. But all in all, I think probably for any game mode, the M416 would be great to use. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the tips about the M416s, please drop it a like. Also, comment what gun or what attachments do you prefer to use on the M416, because I want to know what you guys like to use. Also, the next gun I'm going to do is the SAR-21, so also comment on what you want me to try out on that one. That gun's going to be fun because I know it has no movement at all when firing it. Also, guys, if you would like to subscribe for more Battlefield content, go ahead and do it, because every 3 days I'll be producing this. I got the Rotor Recon and everything, so that's going to 2 good series right there. So anyways, guys, peace.